Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name's Hillary, and this is my face. um, and I'm not avoiding having my face on camera, but I want the focus to be on the crystals. And it's easier just to set up the camera once and not have go back and forth. And you can see already I'm having a hard time focusing on the camera because I'm looking at my notes. I'm used to looking at my notes while recording, but it's hard to set up camera in multiple spots. Plus, I don't have a pretty background full of pretty crystals like I want, so I do it on my counter and only set up the camera once, and then we're good. So I'll try to be more on camera coming up, but see, pretty, it's just a boring back blanket, curtains. My dog might pop up in the corner here. We'll see. So, this collection came up on Facebook Marketplace. It came up, I was just sitting here scrolling on my phone, and it was hard. At first I thought, there's no way this is a scam. There's no way this person is selling this big of a collection for that price. And so I messaged right away. Well, first I had my husband read over it to make sure that there were no signs to him that said scam, and it was fine, or he thought it was fine. So I messaged her, and it was like 2 days later we went and got it, and she said I responded so fast that she thought I was one of those like scam bot things. So once we both got over the whole it's not a scam thing, you're good. But I've hinted at it in several videos, but now it's September when I'm recording this now, and I've had it since like mid June, I think. And it's overwhelming. There's so much to it, and there's so many pieces. There is, in total, there's 371 pieces, and it worked out to be 417.419 pounds. There's big, medium, small, tower spheres, carvings. There's so much. So the way I wanted to do it is just to lay it all out on the big counter or table or whatever and just show it all, have it organized, but the way it wouldn't work out right now. So the way I recorded it was, or way I'm showing it is the pieces that got pictures I had posted on my personal Facebook page, so I'm recording those pictures. And I just finished doing that part, so you'll see in a minute. And I didn't realize that the pictures they don't do it justice. It's a huge, and going by picture in picture the way there's pieces that didn't get photographed for some reason, or I didn't like you'll see there's a lot of blurry pictures. The quality of the pictures is not, it's just not how I wanted to show it, and I was thinking about not showing it, but there are pieces in there that I want to talk about, and so I needed to show it. So it took 3 hours to pack it all up, and 6 days to go through it all. And I remember at one point when we were packing it up, my husband said, "This is a dream collection for Hillary." And he's right. It's overwhelming amount for somebody that loves crystals so much than I do, like I do. But some of the pieces are just, there is a black obsidian sphere that I cannot wait to have out. you'll see. And the picture doesn't no justice. There's a black obsidian skull. I'm not real big. I don't. This is my first in this collection. This is the first time I've gotten skulls. But there's just something about that black obsidian skull that is just, I don't know how to explain it. It's amazing. So, I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep most of the pieces. Like, I'd say 95% I'm keeping. A lot of the carved pieces I'm going to sell. And what I'm going to do is I will post them in the Positive Energy with Crystal's Facebook page. I will offer them to anybody that's in that group first. So if you're not in there, get in there soon, because I'm going to start posting them soon because I need to start selling them. I need to make room. And then from there, they'll go in my White Tiger Emporium Etsy store. There'll be a little bit more because I got to cover all the fees in there. Here's my dream collection.
Okay, here we go. So this one is Uberlite. It's a gargoyle. It's kind of hard to tell. This is one that I will not be selling. It, like I said in the intro, or at least I think I'm going to say in the intro, most of the ones that are going to sell are carvings, but this one, I'm keeping this one for sure. Uberlite it's kind of cool. It reacts differently under black light, so to keeping that one. This one's a really cool calcite piece. This is a really bad picture, but a little green adventuring Yoda, and he has already sold to a friend of mine. This is gypsum, which is really cool. This is a really pretty agate slice. There was a lot of agate in this collection. This is amethyst with agate, and these are all staying with me. It's amethyst, so it is so pretty. Blue lace agate. I'm keeping the tower, and I've already sold the wings to somebody. Oh, this is a horrible picture. These were little pieces of charite. This is crazy lace agate. Really pretty. So much fluorite. There's actually more that's not in this photo. Pieces like these, like the alligator, crocodile, whatever he is, the skulls, the elephant, and the firefox, I will be selling. And I think I'm going to sell this piece, this matrix, the fluorite matrix. This is a horrible picture. You can't see, but I think I'm going to sell that piece. I don't know for sure yet, but this piece I'm keeping. It's a 3-pointed piece. I think this was called Snowflower. I can't remember for sure. But I really love this piece. And then there's these, you can't tell in these pictures, but there's feathering in these two fluorite pieces. Actually, I think it was the sphere in this tower. It's hard to tell in these pictures. This is honeycomb ruby. It's really cool. This piece just is huge. Or to me, it felt huge. Labradorite. And then later, I don't know if I got a picture, I found a Labradorite sphere that was really cool. And I don't know if I got a picture of it, but you can't, this picture does nothing for it. And then this little cat, there's so much flash in these pieces. This is peach petal agate. That's really pretty too. Some blurry pyrite. Yellow crazy lace agate. Alright, the next pieces. This is a graphite little Buddha head, and yes, it is real graphite. We had all of our hands because we were trying to figure it out. Here's an ocean jasper tower. This is green mica, and you can't really tell how sparkly it is in this, but it's really cool. And it's like a deep, deep green. It's really pretty. These are really pretty too. These are just some agates. This is black agate. These, well, at least the towers, I'm definitely keeping these. Right now I'm keeping all of them. But I might end up selling the spheres later, but these two towers, I love those. Black obsidian. Now here's one of them where you can tell quality wise. See how you can kind of see this tower leaning a little bit. We might have a way to figure out how to fix that, but we'll see. But I thought this obsidian skull would be a really good for protection work or anything like that. And then I love this sphere. You can't really see, well, you can see my reflection, but it's a cool sphere. I think it was my favorite sphere out of all of the pieces. Here is bloodstone, kind of a blurry picture. This is citrine. I love this sphere. The lion's really pretty too. Some of those crystal trees, I've already sold these. For some reason, I just don't like these trees. I've never liked them, and I have no idea why. Because they're pretty. I guess, I don't know. This is Dragon's Blood Jasper. And I've since going through all these, I've bought a piece of tumbled so I can work with it later. Flower agate. I'll probably sell these two carved pieces back here in the back, but I'm definitely keeping these three, especially this one I love. And garden quartz. These three right here are some of my favorite pieces. These two, this piece is really cool too, but these three back here are, you can't tell from the picture, but you look into it and you can see so much. And you can see why it's called garden quartz just by looking in there. They're awesome. Golden Healer quartz, which I'm very excited. I wish I'd kept this tower out, but I packed it away. Grape agate, which is really exciting. I have a tiny, like itty bitty piece. So this is exciting to have these big pieces. Kembaba jasper, which I have a pendulum made out of it. That's all I had so far, but these are really amazing. So much malachite, and again, I wish I'd kept this sphere and maybe this tower out, but I ended up packing it all away, and later realizing I should have kept it out. But so much malachite, and they're heavy. They're definitely real malachite. This was exciting too. I wish I kept this piece out too. Malachite and chrysocolla, and it's also called malacolla. But you see the blue is the chrysocolla, and then you see the malachite in there. This is called money agate. Mookaite jasper. I have some tumbled pieces, but these 4 pieces are amazing. Those towers are just, they're crazy. Nephrite. This is a horrible picture. And then I don't know if there's a dragon's head too, and I don't know if I got a picture of it. It is pink amethyst, and it was hilarious because as I was going through packing boxes, I came upon this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is pink amethyst. And I started laughing because the pink amethyst video I did had just come out just like a few weeks before this. And I had been looking for pink amethyst, and I couldn't find pink amethyst. And I finally found it and did it. And then in the video, I was saying I had a hard time finding it, and it took me a while. And then now I've got these 5 more pieces. Plus, there's sculptures of a pretty sunflower type thing later. I don't know if I got a picture of that. And so now I've got all these pieces of pink amethyst. So that was fun. This is pink calcite, which is really pretty. This is rhodonite. There's some really pretty pink in there. Rose quartz. Now, right now, I have to keep, I have them in my keep bin. This egg, this tower, and this sphere. The rest, I can't remember if I kept the flying pig or not. The rest, will be for sale. These little things look like drawer pulls or actually massagers. So, but these are ones that once I take them out, unpack them for real, I can't say for sure, but I have a feeling rose quartz, maybe at least, I don't know, this sphere is really, or this tower is really pretty. Probably the sphere and the egg will probably get sold later. I might keep the tower, just, I don't know, we'll see. So some of the stuff was mislabeled too. So in the labeling, this was labeled as ruby in zoisite, but this one's actually ruby in fuchsite. Septarian. I've got some of this in tumbled. Sodalite. Really blurry picture. Tourmalinated quartz. You know how much I love these. Right now, they're all... This one's leaning really bad. Right now, they're all set to keep. We'll see. I know definitely these. I might sell the skull later, maybe. We'll see. White howlite, which is very exciting. I love white howlite. Yellow calcite. I've got a piece of yellow calcite that's short, and it's more like this section here. So I was excited to get more. Silver mica, which it was kind of funny to me that this was set in a collection because where I grew up, mica was everywhere. It was on the rocks everywhere. We were picking mica off of rocks. It was just there. And so to see this in a collection kind of made me laugh because I could have had so much mica. Caribbean calcite. This was the only piece of Caribbean calcite in this collection, and I just don't like the Firefox thing. So I have since bought a piece. All right. This is all prehnite, which is super pretty. I've got some itty bitty teeny tiny pieces of prehnite, so this was exciting. I love the shapes. Rose quartz. I think there's a cat and an elephant. Selenite. I was excited about the sphere and the tower. These I did keep out. Thousand Eye Jasper. I've never heard of that one before, but... Oh my gosh, there was so much tiger's eye. It was amazing. There's raw, there's tumble, there's all these shapes. The bear, little Buddha, the tower, the big tower, the tiger. I was excited. This little green, this is one of those jade money toads, and I wish I had left that out. It would have been really good for watching over my crystal grid that we're doing for prosperity. He would have been perfect to include, not in the grid itself, but near it. And then there was an orange calcite. I don't know if he's considered a money toad. He doesn't have the coin, but he's kind of the same toad shape. Oh, there's another piece of Caribbean calcite. There's an agate. Agate tower. This is a jade puzzle ball. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really hard to tell in this. picture because it's so blurry, but there were 4 balls within each other, so it was carved where you can move around these inner pieces. It is so amazing. Here's that nephrite dragon head. And it's a bad picture because there's a lot more green, if I remember right. Here's an agate heart. Here's some agate skulls. These 2 I think I'm going to sell, even though I really think this one's cool. Amethyst geodes. They're so pretty. Here's amethyst. Those are all staying with me. You can't have them. Nobody can have these. These are mine. Bumblebee jasper. Oh, I love Bumblebee jasper. I can't say it fast. I am going to be working with this one soon. I've got a tumbled piece, or actually it's a palm stone. This one's leaning really bad. Carnelian. I love these pieces. This was cool. Him and Morphite. I'd never heard of that one either. There's lots of pieces. Right now I think these are all in my keep, just because I never heard of it yet, so I want to work with it a little bit first. Lapis lazuli. Love lapis lazuli. Excited to have more towers and a sphere. Larvkite. And I think this also is one that reacts under the black light, but I can't remember for sure. Moonstone. Oh, these are really pretty. Lots of moss agate. And this was the reason when I went to, well, no, you haven't heard. Maybe you have heard. When I went to pick out September's crystal to work with, I knew I had moss agate, but I couldn't find it in my stuff. It's because I have all this in storage. I have lots and lots of moss agate, but none in my small pieces. So I can't wait to have that impact. Phoenix jasper, it's really pretty. Pink tourmaline, I was so excited about this too. I've got another like a bigger palm type size. And then these 2 towers. Stilbite. I haven't worked much with it. I know about it a little bit, but I don't know much about it. Here's some calcite. This piece is really pretty. Oh, I did take a picture of it. Here's that pink amethyst, like sunflower heart things. I don't like how it's covering up a bunch of and this one's not holding it very well. But my husband said he thinks he can adjust them, cut them, and figure out how to get them in there better. But that'll be later when we're actually able to unpack it. This is a huge sphere. Like, it's 12.5 pounds. And it's a mix of amethyst and quartz and citrine. And this picture doesn't do it justice whatsoever. It's huge. It's big. It's amazing. I love it. It was one of the pieces that was hard to put into storage, and it was hard to store because it's so big, but it's huge and amazing, and it's in storage. Then there were these little, she called them wish bottles. And they're the little, like the diffuser bottles you use in your car. And then the little chips. So there was citrine and then, let's see. Yeah, and then celestite. So I think I'm going to do something completely different from those. I'm going to put them in resin, the chips in resin, I think, and do some cool stuff with those later, much later. This is called Afghan Jade, and the picture does not do it justice. It's a really pretty, it's a light green. It's super pretty. This picture's super blurry. Some more agate. There's lots of agate. Clear quartz. Must be. I don't think that's it. There's a shattered quartz. I love. Oh, there it is, right there. This one right here. I love this. And this piece, this tower is really, really pretty too. It's one of them that leans though. I have no idea what these two are. This one with these little spiky things, I want to know what this one is so bad. This one on the left kind of looks like, um, oh my gosh, it's gone. But I don't remember what I was going to say it looked like. I can't remember what it was now. But this piece on the right, if you have any idea what it is, let me know. I have no clue what this is. I've done the Google Lens, I've done all the apps. I cannot figure it out. And even it doesn't even give me like agate or anything like that. So I have no idea what it is, but it is so cool. And the fire quartz, oh my gosh. Look at how cool these are. These are staying. These will not be for sale. Don't even try. These are mine. There's more garden quartz. Not as much stuff in them as those other pieces of garden quartz, but definitely really cool. Icy fire quartz. These are really pretty too. Ocean jasper. This eagle is so cool, but I think I'm going to sell him and this dragon and the bunny. I don't know about the bear yet. They're just so pretty. More ocean jasper, and I think I'm keeping the feather and the moon. If I remember, all the rest are going to be for sale. They're really cool. I'm not into sculptures. Phantom quartz. These were really cool. I think it's a type of garden quartz, just the way you look at it. When you look in it, it looks like the stuff that'd be in a garden quartz. They're really pretty. And these are little pyrite pieces. A horrible picture. Some quartz. That's really cool. This one I'm afraid of breaking, because you can see all the way through it. It's really cool though. Smoky quartz. These are so cool. This tower, I love it. The sphere, I love it. This one, I kept having to try to figure out what it was. This is called sphalerite in chalcedony. So the brown part is the sphalerite, and then the white part is the chalcedony. Volcano agate. These are so cool. I did take out this little teardrop piece, but this big one, look, the towers and the sphere. It is so cool. I love them all. The dragon head and the firefox I'm selling. And I think I chose a few of these spheres to sell too, but I can't remember for sure. Here's orange calcite. It is an awesome shape. I love this. And then that's it.
So that's my collection. It's overwhelming. Those pictures don't do it justice. And so like I said, it took 6 days, 3 hours to pack it, 6 days to sort through it. Those 6 days, I was drained at the end of every day. And it wasn't just the excitement of the crystals. It was all the energies. And if I'd been able to do it better, I would have sorted them better so that I wasn't. It was sort of an emotional roller coaster, that, like, messing with the bumblebee jasper, and then, which gives me energy, makes me excited and ready to get things done. And then get into like the amethyst where it calmed me down, and then a protection stone like the smoky quartz or something like that, that just was more grounding. And then it just, all of those energies all over the place it was a lot. And I was, at the end of the day, I was drained. And that's why I originally thought like 3 days, and I probably could have done it in 3 days, but there were a couple days that I only worked on it for a couple hours because that's all I could take that day. And there were a lot of them that I'd never worked with before, or I've only had the little tiny tumbled stone, and so I hadn't really worked with it very much at all. So it was an experience. But like I said, it was 417 pounds of crystals, 371 individual pieces. And I would say 98% of the photos got taken, or 98% of the pieces got photographed. For some reason, I noticed that there's a few that were missing, and I think some of them that they did get photographed. They just didn't. I didn't like the picture. It was too blurry or something. But there's a few rough pieces that weren't in there that are really pretty. But when we actually get a house and I go to unpack and set up shelves and everything, I think I'll show more of it and kind of how I choose where I put them type thing. But hopefully that's not really far off, but it'll be at least a few months. So I have 3 small totes that are going to be for sale, and I will start posting those in the Positive Energy with Crystals Facebook page. I don't know. It depends on what this video. I think this video is coming out in a couple weeks, so I think I'll be ready to have some of them ready to go then. So I'll try to. So Tuesdays when this video comes out. So hopefully by like Thursday, Friday, I'll have some. Maybe I'll have some the day after. I don't know, but soon, because I do have some that are ready. And we'll just see how it goes. And then, like I said, they'll go on the Etsy page. I'll give all of you time to see, but once they go on the Etsy page, they'll be more expensive. I'm gonna give you guys first dibs and a better pricing. They'll all go UPS because I don't trust mail. I can only do US. Sorry, but I just, going out of country with the crystals right now, it's too difficult. And I'm trying to keep them low price, so we'll see how it goes. And like I said too, that once I actually start unpacking them, I'm sure I'll have more for sale. Okay, battery's back, dog laying down, think I can finish. So join the Positive Energy with Facebook, or Positive Energy with Crystals Facebook page, so that you can get first dibs and the better pricing. If you have any questions about any of the pieces you saw, I'll try to do my best. A lot of them are new to me, and I don't know much about them, so I'm going to be learning about them too. So join the group. Also watch for other announcements in that group, and let me know if you have any comments, questions, whatever. And I'll see you next time.